Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Rodriguez, owner of Directing My Life, and our organization aims to assist individuals with disabilities ages 14 and up in becoming as independent as possible. I wanted to take a few minutes tonight to tell you about a new service that we're launching called Dating with a Disability series. And I'm just super excited about helping your loved one navigate the dating world. As you know, it's really hard navigating the dating world itself, even when you don't have a disability. But you add in autism, Down syndrome, mental health issues, whatever it may be, then that just makes it that much harder. And so we want to take this time to help equip your loved one to enter into the dating world. Um, my passion for this particular subject started about 2 or 3 years ago. I had a student in class. I was teaching vocational instruction, and we got off topic. We're talking about life, which is typically what happens in my class. And he was just like, sex was brought up, and he was just like, wait, you mean that I can have sex even though I have autism? I can get married and have kids even though I have autism? And I'm like, yeah, for you, why not? And not all of my clients can. It's not safe for some of my clients to have a romantic relationship. It's not safe for them to be married. It's not even safe sometimes for them to have kids. It depends on the person. But this student in particular, he could totally date. And it just kind of broke my heart that he felt like he was in a box because he was labeled with autism, that he couldn't then date and do what his non disabled peers did. And so it just breaks my heart. And I hope he's out there dating now. It's been a couple of years. But so my goal for this class is to just help equip your loved one to be able to enter the dating world. And so we're going to talk about, who do we date? What kind of person do we like? Do we like them tall, dark, and handsome? Do we want them to like anime? Do we want them to be funny? What are those characteristics? Kind, loving, whatever we want in a person. And then how do we find those people? Where do we go to find potential dates? And then when we do find someone that we like, how do we ask them out? What are the steps that we take to actually start dating? And then where do we go? What do we do? Do we go to the movies? Do we go out to dinner? When we do those things, what happens? What does the date look like? Obviously, we'll be talking about red flags. What are some things to look for? How do you get out of a bad relationship? We'll be talking about rejection. How do you handle rejection? Rejection's hard for everyone. And then we'll be talking about online dating as well. At some point, there will be questions about sex. I'm kind of wanting to leave those discussions to the last class or two, but it's going to come up. And just from a personal standpoint, just so that you know, as the loved ones and the providers, the caregivers, I'm a Christian, and so my belief about sex is rooted in the Bible. I do believe that sex is between a married man and woman. And I do let my students know that that is my belief. I don't push it on them because I know that reality does not always line up with religious beliefs, and not everybody believes the same thing that I do. But I think it's important that we inform and equip individuals with all of the knowledge that they can have in order to, because they're going to make their own decisions, right? And so I just want to make sure that they're safe. And at the end of the day, that they're in a safe relationship, that they're in a place where they know they can say no if they need to say no, and they know how to say no if they need to say no. And so that's where it comes, from me, that I have my beliefs, but I also know that in reality, people don't share those same beliefs. And I'm okay with that. But I don't go into detail about sex, but I do try to answer the questions that they have. And so that is too why I'm packaging or presenting this service as a series. I do think it's very important that these clients have a safe place to share their experiences and ask the questions that they have. And if we have new people coming in every week, and it's different faces every time, it's kind of hard to be brave to ask the questions, or to say, well, the last time I dated, they said I had bad breath, or, well, this happened to me, and now I feel unsafe, and so I want my clients to feel safe enough to kind of to interact as much as possible, as much as they want to. And so we want to start and end at the same time with the same clients. So we have 2 locations so far, Denton and Carrollton. I'm working on a day and time for Frisco. Right now it's select Tuesdays in Denton and Carrollton from 6 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. And you can find out more information on Facebook under Directing My Life, or on our website, www.directingmylife.com. And then you can shoot me an email, srodriguez@directingmylife.com. But I would just love to help your loved one navigate the dating world. And I look forward to speaking with you more about it. I'm an open book, so if you have questions, just reach out to me before you make that decision. And I hope that you allow your loved one to join us. Y'all have a great night. Bye.